Good evening, Mr. Marcus. This is Sarah Wright from Wright Industries.
Oh, Mrs. Wright? The president's wife, right? It's always a pleasure.
I'm sorry for dropping in unannounced earlier. And thank you for giving me your number.
Not at all. We're always happy to assist you, Mrs. Wright. By the way, what can I do for you today? When we spoke earlier, you mentioned there was something you couldn't discuss openly.
That's correct. It's a bit of a shocking topic for you. I thought it would cause chaos if I brought it up in front of your employees.
Shocking?
I'll be direct. As of the end of this month, we will be terminating our business with Marcus Manufacturing. You will no longer need to deliver products to us starting next month. Thank you for your long years of service.
What? Terminating our business? Wait, what do you mean?
It's exactly as it sounds. I know this is very unfortunate, but as part of a major cost-cutting initiative, we've decided to switch all the products we currently source from your company to cheaper overseas alternatives. Therefore, our contract with you will be terminated. It was time for renewal, but we've decided not to renew.
No. You can't just tell me this so suddenly. We're not prepared for this. Wright Industries is our biggest client. If you cut us off next month, our business will...
Nevertheless, the decision has been made. With the recent economic downturn, our company is also in a difficult position. I ask for your understanding.
I understand you're in a tough spot with the economy, but to do this starting next month is just too much. I can't accept this. Losing a major client like you is a matter of survival for us. Please, let me speak with Mr. Wright just once.
Unfortunately, my husband is on a business trip to our overseas branch until the middle of the month after next. His schedule is packed, so he can't meet with you.
No. Please, I'm begging you, won't you reconsider? Haven't we been working with you since my father's generation? We've been doing business for over 15 years, even after I took over. And the products we manufacture. I pride myself on making things with such care and precision that they can't be replaced by foreign products or even by other domestic companies. So please, at least just talk to me.
Whatever. You're so persistent. Just give it a rest.
Huh.
How long we've been doing business. How carefully you make things. None of that makes us a single penny. So I don't care. All we need is to get our supplies cheap. That way we make a nice profit, build up a good track record, and my son can become the next president. That's all I want.
What are you talking about?
If you've been around since my husband's father's time, you should know, right? I'm Mr. Wright's second wife.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but...
And I have a son who just graduated from college. But he's my son, not Mr. Wright's, so he's a stepchild. His position to become the next president is a little weak. Plus, his first wife's brat, who's 3 years older, is in the way. So I need to build up his achievements as quickly as possible. To make everyone see that he's more suitable to be president than the first wife's son. This cost reduction is for that purpose. If we cut manufacturing costs, our performance will easily improve, right?
So what you're saying is, you're cutting us off just so your son can become president?
Well, to put it simply, yes. Careful craftsmanship, long-standing loyalty. The customers we sell to don't know any of that. It's all gonna be hidden inside the final product anyway, tilde. So there you have it. We're switching to cheap overseas parts to cut costs so the deal's off.
For something like that, you don't care what happens to our company after being suddenly cut off. How can you let something so unreasonable happen?
Not my problem. Ha. Nobody's gonna care if a small-time business like yours goes under. Ha. My and my son's lives are on the line here. I can't afford to lose to the first wife's kid. Anyway, we don't need you anymore. Don't bother begging, it's just annoying, so stop. Ha.
I see. I understand. We will no longer deliver our products. Please tell Mr. Wright that we appreciate his business over the years.
No way, too much trouble. Ha. Just don't show your face around here again. Ha.
Marcus, it's been a while. Do you remember me? It's Reed. You helped me out a long time ago.
What? Reed? It really has been a long time. How have you been? How's the family business?
We're doing all right, thanks to you. I'm making use of the experience I gained training at Marcus Manufacturing. Working carefully, honestly, and valuing connections with people. But I just took over the business, so things are still pretty hectic, haha.
Don't be so modest. I saw you in the paper the other day. Didn't it have a big headline calling you a young, brilliant president?
Don't exaggerate. It was just a small article in a local paper, wasn't it? Haha.
Don't say that. You've become really successful.
It's all thanks to you and your father, Marcus. Oh, more importantly, Marcus, I heard about it. That Wright Industries terminated your contract?
News travels fast.
I heard a few places we do business with also got cut. And since you had a major contract with Wright, I thought maybe you too.
Yeah, well, it's true. The president's wife did it unilaterally. I don't know what Mr. Wright himself thinks yet, but it's a huge blow. I'm not saying we'll have to close the company, but I'm not sure what to do.
Well then, if your work for Wright Industries is now open, would you be willing to work with us?
Huh?
Right now, our business is doing well, and I was thinking of expanding a bit. I'd really like for you and your team to help us out. Actually, I've wanted to talk to you about this for a while, but I haven't been in charge of the family business for that long. And I didn't want people saying, is he already relying on his old training connections? And I figured you were busy with the Wright Industries work anyway, so it was probably impossible. But I know this is bad timing, but since your work with Wright is gone, could I ask you?
Wow, of course. That would be a huge help, and I'd be happy to. In fact, I should be the one bowing my head and asking you.
Really? That's great. Well then, I'd like to discuss the details of the work. Would it be okay if I stopped by your company tomorrow? I'd also like to see everyone who helped me out back in the day.
You can come by anytime. You're more than welcome. Thank you, Reed.
Not at all. I'm just happy I can finally repay the favor. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Marcus. I need you to deliver some products by tomorrow. How many can you make?
Excuse me. Oh, if it isn't Mrs. Wright. A delivery? Why? I was under the impression our contract was terminated. Something about using cheap overseas products?
It's been an absolute disaster. There's no one there who speaks English, so it's impossible to even place an order. A strike suddenly halted production. We used a cheap ship to transport the finished products, and it had an accident and sank. We didn't have insurance, so the shipping costs were way higher than expected. And when the items finally arrived, the specs were completely wrong, and the quality was so poor, they were unusable. Thanks to all that, our production line has stopped, and it's a huge mess.
Oh, is that so? That's terrible.
At this rate, instead of cutting costs, we're going to post a huge loss. So we've given up on using the overseas products. That's why we'll start using your products again. Can you re-sign the contract and deliver as soon as possible? The price will be the same as the overseas ones. So take 30% off the previous contract price.
I refuse.
What?
There's no way I would agree to such an unfair contract. Actually, even if it were for the same price as before, we will never do business with Wright Industries again.
What? What do you mean by that?
It means exactly what it sounds like. We will not sign a new contract, and we will not be making your ordered products.
Why not? We're in trouble here because we can't get our work done.
That has nothing to do with our company. You are no longer our client.
Hey! Do you have any idea how many years we gave you work? You ungrateful brat, you were able to eat because of us.
I could say the same to you. You were able to get your parts thanks to our company. You're the one who cut us off so easily. Besides, didn't you say something like, the length of our business history isn't worth a single penny? In fact, if we made them for 30% less, we'd be the ones at a huge loss. It really wouldn't be worth a single penny.
Fine, then the money will be the same as before. Just make them right away. Hurry up and deliver them.
Were you listening? We will never deliver to you again. Besides, our schedule is currently packed with work from another company. We're busy, so it's impossible no matter what you do.
What? You think you can take that attitude with us? We can crush a tiny little company like yours in an instant.
Go ahead, try to crush us if you can. But just so you know, the same goes for us. All the companies you cut off are on our side. Every single one of them says they will never do business with you again. We've also informed our industry colleagues about this incident. I doubt anyone will work with you now.
What? Wait! Then I can't get anything. I can't do my job like this.
I suppose not.
Wait, please, I'll apologize. I'm sorry, so please reconsider. Please. The company will go bankrupt.
A company with someone like you, who has not a shred of human decency. Well, no one would be sorry to see it go under. Even if your son had become president, he probably wouldn't have lasted long.
No. That's horrible. Help me.
Ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Connections with people are important. Don't underestimate the craftsmen of small businesses. Well then, it was a pleasure doing business with you. After that, she tried everything from tearful pleas to staging a sit-in in front of our company. But when I threatened to call the police, she fled in a panic and never came back. Later, Mr. Wright returned from his business trip and learned of the company's disastrous state. Furious, he kicked out his wife and her son and went on an apology tour to every affected company. He even got on his knees and begged for forgiveness, so on the condition that his wife was gone for good. Everyone who had been wrong accepted his apology, and we all decided to work with him again. The former president's wife and her son were served with divorce papers and apparently went back to her hometown. If only she hadn't been so greedy, she could have been reasonably happy. She was a person who just kept making wasteful mistakes. As for me, I'm swamped with work from Reed and the renewed business with Mr. Wright. We've hired more people, bought more machinery, and are more prosperous than ever before. And it's all thanks to Reed for saving me back then. It really made me realize how important it is to cherish your connections with people.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.